Good Friday morning and welcome into the Real Monica Adams show. Doesn't it feel nice and cozy? Sitting by a roaring fireplace. Santa's ready to deliver the presents to the little kids. Always having the candle going. Candles. Oh, I know somebody that's known for their candles. He's going to join me today. And I just want to say that I hope that your day is starting beautiful. Have you had a chance to see that sunrise this morning? Holy cow. I walked by the window and it just made me stop and was just in awe of God's beauty, the way he just paints that sky. So if you haven't seen it yet, it is absolutely gorgeous. I hope you get a chance because it looks like some areas might be a little cloudy. Beautiful though, again today. Your forecast. Here's the news that you can use. And it's a very short edition of the weather. It's really all you need, isn't it? You just need to know that it's beautiful and to get outside and do your exercise. Mid 50s again. Now there is rain in the forecast for tomorrow. Just note that. About 49 for a high, and then we'll be in the 50s again on Sunday. This stretch actually just continuing of mild weather. You got to love that. If you're just tuned in, thank you so much for being a part of the show. Today, we're going to talk about the rush of the season and those last minute gifts. And one of the things I think retailers can do for you is to make your life more simple, the simplicity of it all. And I was talking to some guys at the Clayton Wine House the other day, and they said, yeah, the best thing that we all can do in this industry is to box things up, have things ready for you. So because they know as much as we know that we're rushing around, but I'm a big proponent of you keeping stress out of your life. And so this should be a really wonderful season. This should be a joyous season. And then I want you to try to continue it into the new year. That's the hope, that you take that joy and that kindness and the gratefulness and that you carry it forward. Teach that to your kids at a very young age. We're going to talk a little bit later on in the show about a wonderful vision setting night that my friend Kasia Sitars in Canada, she and I are going to be doing next Thursday. I'll tell you all about that. I'm going to tell you how you can play a part in a brand new segment that's coming up in February, and you're going to get the naming rights to it. Yes. And then some cool things that are coming up actually near the end of the year and into next year. By the way, if you know someone that you think would be great for this show, here's my email address, info@TheRealMonicaAdams.com. A lot of you have played a big role in some of the guests that we have had on the show. And I also want to know who your favorite guests have been in 2023, because I want to sprinkle them in as we do a beautiful wrap up of this year and look forward to a more incredible 2024. So if you've loved any particular guest and you'd like to see them back, we can also extend that invitation to them. One of my favorite guests over the last couple of weeks is a dear friend of mine that I've known for many, many years, Mark Coulter. Now he owns Christopher's and Mark Anthony's Gifts and Spa. Today, we're going to talk about Christopher's, St. Louis premier destination. Season's greetings. You can see it says right there, be kind and gift kindly. Good morning. Both of us coming to you from our home. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning. How are you, Monica?
I'm good. I'm so thrilled. Here's the reason. Let me just kind of say this. So Mark's at home and I'm at home. I just trying to be responsible. Jim had a fever over the last couple of days, so I'm always very real to you. Mark and I talked last night and I said, my throat, and some of you might hear it a little bit in today's show if I cough here and there. I just have, it's my throat and feeling exhausted. There's so much going around right now and I'm trying to keep it away from people. All right. So make sure you hydrate, make sure you build up that immunity. That's what I'm doing. And I'm hoping to stave off what Jim had, but that's the reason that we're coming to you from our homes, which, by the way, your home looks beautiful. Thank you for showing us your beautiful Christmas tree.
Yes, it's ready. She's ready and she's glistening. So,
well, do you agree with the thing that I just said, Mark, that it's important for you, your role that you play in our role is so very important because we're coming in and people are spending their hard-earned money. And I know you appreciate that, but you definitely don't want them to have a bad experience or to, be rushing around and have stress. You're trying to ease the stress as much as possible.
absolutely. And the holiday season's about joy, about the smile. Yesterday evening, we had friends that came in and we were at a restaurant, and she just said the holiday joy is just so many people have it. And then it's that one table that just puts the negative energy out. And it's just simple smile. And if you're having a bad day, smile even bigger. So you make that, you make yourself and others feel it might be a bad day, but you know what? If you just do that one simple thing of smile, that's all it takes. As far as gifting,
Mhm.
I think it's just we try to make it as easy as possible. We are there to fluff the tissue, to put it in a box, wrap it. That's the one thing that I'd say we're most known for is that it is a wrapped package. We have a lot of pre-wraps. Actually, that yesterday morning, our little elves at 7 a.m. they were in the back and they were wrapping. And then we also at our distribution level, we're wrapping stuff to have it ready on the shelves for this weekend.
Mhm.
So we put out some new products, uh,
Oh,
beautiful lanterns, like lit glass lanterns. So it's just about making it easy and making your life simple. As we get older, I always say, the more complex life is, it might cause more gray hair, more
yep,
wrinkles,
yep.
and that's the last thing. It's the real thing, which is great. But how can you make it so that when the day comes of Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, that you know what? Here I am in the present, in the moment, and that's what it's about.
You know what? I'm sure you've been in the industry for so long that you can tell when someone walks in. And that's the thing, with me as a personal trainer and a life coach, you look at body language, you look at how their shoulders are, you look at, like you just said, they don't have a smile on their face. They just don't, they feel disconnected. And I love how I've seen you greet every guest. And I know that you pass that along to all the people that work with you because you don't know what they're going through. But the simplest thing of a smile or what you say to them could completely change the course of their day.
So true. The first 5, 10 seconds of anything in life, from an interview to a welcome, just the warmth of the being is everything. And I tell my team, if somebody, unless if they call you a bad word, then everything else is butterflies. And you put it in one ear and it goes right out the other. And I kill them more with kindness,
Yeah.
because then when you lay down at night that you did everything in your being and your power, that it exemplifies, and it shows the class act, the character, and the kindness
Yep.
that everyone deserves in life. And if
Absolutely.
those people eventually, they're going to say, you know what, today's the day. Today's the day that I'm going to try. What is Monica? What is your word today?
Yes.
what
Exactly.
what is your word?
You know what? I haven't picked it yet, so let me pick it really quick.
What?
I'll do joyous.
Okay, mine is
Joyous.
peace.
Yours is peace?
Yes.
But it is that simple. So he asked me and I gave it to him. It's not overthinking it. I know. Look, I told you I'm off. I didn't pick it. But
Yeah.
thank you for reminding me. Thank you for
No,
letting me put my triangle together.
yeah.
So today we're going to talk about gifting at the last minute. And I'm going to ask you some really interesting questions because I think people have a different mindset when it's the countdown, right? So what is today? Today, oh my gosh, we are exactly 10 days away. So now
Yeah.
it's the countdown, 10 days until Christmas. And I'm going to ask you, being in the industry, what you see and if it stays the same each and every year. We'll get more to that. If you have any questions or you have any last minute ideas for things that you've seen, if you've been out shopping, and what kind of gift ideas you do at the last minute, because now we're down to the wire, the push before Christmas. We'll have more with Mark Coulter from Christopher's and Mark Anthony's Gifts and Spa when we return. Invita Health and Wellness, where you can feel your best both inside and out. Invita isn't your typical med spa. They're a multi-specialty medical spa and wellness center serving St. Louis and its surrounding areas. They have ketamine for mental health and pain, IV therapy, medical weight loss, and aesthetics treatments. As board-certified anesthesia providers, Invita can ensure that their advanced treatments are provided safely with minimal to no pain. So let Invita take care of you. Call 314-394-0950 to book an appointment or online invitahealthandwellness.com. Welcome back. It is the Real Monica Adams Show, brought to you by our friends at Invita Health and Wellness, and to Dr. Sarah and Brandon. And by the way, happy birthday to Brandon yesterday. I'm so sorry I missed your incredible event last night, but playing it smart and really didn't sleep well. I think my bag's under my eyes. So my face feels swollen. I don't know what's going around, but I didn't want to get it or give it to anybody else. Have you been able to escape the sickness of the season so far, Mark?
I knock on wood.
Mhm.
Yes, I have been safer than ever. We've had a couple people that have had the C word,
Yeah.
and they stayed home. We have been blessed. So we have a week and a half left. Or, no, my gosh, no, gosh, as of tomorrow, Sunday, we'll have a week. But
Yeah.
so we have a week and a couple days right now, a week and 2 days, and we have been safe. So I think it's just, it's like you said, the immunity, keeping that boost, vitamin C, just all of your multivitamin. I firmly believe in from First Form. Um, and my multi pack I take every day. Um, and just keeping hydrated. That's the one thing I need to focus on beginning of the
Mhm.
year is water, water, water.
Yes.
Because I have my coffee and then I maybe have 2 drinks of water and that's it. and then it goes to wine and to no, no, but that's my water. Um, so no, but yes, just stay hydrated. That is a key
Yep.
to gosh.
So I'll give you a little tip from a trainer standpoint. Literally, when you get out of bed, you should have a water right there by your nightstand, or you should have it in your bathroom because most people, we're creatures of habit. We go to the bathroom and then hopefully go straight to brush your teeth. But what I would say is either drink the water before you brush your teeth or brush your teeth, and it becomes habitual that you drink 8 ounces of water immediately when you first wake up. And then it just becomes the thing. You have, over the years, sold different water bottles and stuff that keep people on track. I actually love those as last minute gift ideas for any of us that are, in the mindset of trying to keep yourself healthy, that's a way to help them out of, oh yeah, you know what? This says you got it, or keep it going. And those are fun. Those
Yeah,
things I think are just an easy gift. So that's what we're talking about today is gifting and the last minute shopping and rushing around of the season. So here's my question to you. Do you find that people spend more in the final 10 days? Yeah, exactly. Because at that point you feel the push, you feel the rush. And a lot of times, and I agree with this, I have found it myself. So you're out there, you have you have list in mind, and then you're just like, oh, this is pretty.
and you're grabbing your and the thing that we I think this year really focused on with our displays is having the meaning behind the product,
Yeah.
and that's another even bigger goal. But making sure that the meaning and the visual of that is there. So when they're like, oh my gosh, so yes, they might buy more, but they're buying more because they see something that accents it, something that, oh, an add on that just makes it the complete full circle gift
Mhm.
that there's no question, um, about that gift.
Well, the generosity, I think you open up your heart and your mind a little bit more. It is smart, obviously, to keep yourself to a budget as much as possible. But if you've got a little wiggle room, then yes, maybe you'll say, you know what, I'm going to do this. Or I want you to think about the families in need also. So maybe if you're involved in church, that you picked a family's name. If there's still some names that are left on the tree, grab those. And that's what I want people to do. You're coming in for yourself. You're coming in for the list that you have, but this is where we all need to become a little bit more generous with our heart to those that are in need, right?
Absolutely. And we actually, one thing that's amazing with our family of rewards,
Mhm.
our reward program is so great because the guests, they'll have two products or three, but that one item budgetarily, they're saving that 25%, which is huge.
Yeah.
Much more than sales tax in our lovely world. They're saving, they have a cost savings, a reward,
Mhm.
but they are buying, gosh knows, many other items and gifts. So it helps, and I think it's crazy to see this weekend, today, tomorrow, Sunday, and then next week. We have over 33,000 reward members, and so far 13,742, I believe, have been used just from December 1st till yesterday, last night.
Yeah.
So, yes, so it just, it's about budgeting, as you said,
Yeah.
but keeping in mind the spirit of the holidays and what that unique thing is. I can start here.
Yeah. I was just going to ask you,
Quick,
show me,
yeah.
because I know you got some new products in. Um,
So,
what
um,
are some of your favorites right now?
so a must-have, I will say it's a favorite. I just lit them before the show. Is
Mm.
um, our Fraser fir candle. Try to see where the camera is on this
Mhm.
iPad. So this is the last of them that are left. We have already sold out of the same size. This is the 6.5 ounce. The other one is still 6.5. This is just a gold vessel.
Mhm.
So it's Fraser fir, actually the needles of a Fraser fir tree. But it's just beautiful. It just is simple. It goes in any decor aesthetic, and it smells. It smells just like the Fraser fir tree. So it is. It's under that $50 price point. It's $40. It is our number one seller in our store this holiday. Like beside
Well,
any.
everybody loves that. It's the smell, right? You think of growing up, and a lot of times you had, if you were lucky, you had a real tree. You went, maybe like my parents did, went and actually cut it down at a tree farm and then brought it back. Or maybe a lot of you have gone and bought real trees right now. And that's the one that people are always drawn to. It's
Yeah,
the iconic smell of Christmas.
It is. It is. And that's funny. Next week, I'm going to show a video. My mother will kill me. But they cut down their tree for the first time ever. I don't think as a child, she never did.
Yeah.
And my sister took her to cut it down. And oh, when you see this video, Monica, I mean, everyone will be in tears. It is the funniest, darnest thing. But anyways,
It's not easy to cut down the
like a
tree.
Fraser fir tree. And
Well,
then
don't you
another
also have,
candle.
if it's not, excuse me, if it's not the candle, don't you also have the spray?
We do. So we have what's left is we have the room spray. Yes,
Mhm.
we do have that left, which usually don't. But
Because a
we
lot of us will spray the tree and then
oh,
keep
absolutely.
spraying the tree.
Yeah, I just did before we our fake tree. I did we have another candle that's our number one. It's the tree in the can, and that's a $20 price point. So you have two different price points. The tree in the can actually is a little bit bigger. It's just not. It's not the true Fraser fir. But we just last week got in like over 1,700, and 70% of them are gone. So it is that's a great starting gift just for housewarming or whatnot. We then have
Real quick, Mark, I just got a message from Michelle, and she said that someone is asking for the difference between Christopher's and Mark Anthony's Gifts and Spa and what your holiday hours are.
yes, that is funny. So this morning you will see our holiday hours are being released. Our marketing company will be having that out. So on Monday, this upcoming Monday,
Mhm.
we start our holiday hours, which we're doing something new this year. So it's 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. So normally we're 10 a.m. till 5 p.m.
Mhm.
Monday through Saturday. And then Sundays we're open from 11 till 4.
Okay.
But we're doing this upcoming Monday, we made the choice that it's going to be 9 a.m., an hour early, and then an hour later. So just to give everyone, it seems like the hour early is just an essential thing for all the ladies that, just are out and about, already at the grocery store, already at Straub's or Deerberg's or wherever, Aldi's. And then they need to come get that candle or that one last minute card. We have it covered. So that'll start Monday through Saturday, and then even Saturday we're going to be open 9 to 6 next Saturday on the 23rd. Then Sunday, Christmas Eve, our hours are. I have to look at the post. I know we're open till 3 on
Okay.
Christmas Eve. So
And that's literally the day that my dad used to run around like crazy, and I would go, "Oh my god, that would stress me out." And he loved it.
oh,
That's the day he wanted to shop.
we usually go to the mall, just the old, we have pretty much everything. It might be that last one or two items, then one for yourself. But
Exactly.
it's just fun just to see who's out and about, and maybe they're still maybe at home cooking, but out for a couple hours and meeting somewhere for a little holiday beverage,
Yep.
holiday
Get something
cocktail.
extra for him. If
Remi-
you're just tuning in, we're talking to Mark Coulter. He's at his house. I'm at mine. Again, we're keeping safe just because I felt a little under the weather. And we wanted to talk about the last minute rush of the season. So, Rose, besides asking what your holiday hours were, she said, what's the difference between Mark
Oh,
Anthony and
thank you.
Christopher as far as the items are?
Yeah, so Christopher's is your classic, I always say NYC, Chicago. It's just your traditional gifting. We have everything for the body, for the home, for the memories that incorporates just the candle. We have a little selection, mainly soap, a little bit candles, lines that we've had forever that we're known for. Trap here in actual Kansas City, still made there, and we are very well known for trap candles.
Mhm.
Aunt Sadie's candles, a tree in the can. We're very well known for our tree in a can. It's all of our brand that people just love. And then it goes into the home, the Nora Fleming platters, just
Oh,
something
I
that's
love those.
unique that you can change out for every holiday, keeping life simple. We then go into our boutique. We have much clothing, scarves. Today we're launching more of our holiday apparel that will be in store as of Saturday.
Mhm.
Um, so it's out for the last week. We then have frames. One thing that we're very excited to launch for 2024 is we're doing keeping keeping the best memories from last year, from
Mhm.
23, and always having the best memories for 24. So capture your best memory for the new year. So we're having a whole theme, literally probably 20% of the store, a whole area is going to be frames by the end of January. We have coming in. So they're going to be anywhere from $20 frames to $23,000 frames
Oh my
that,
gosh.
that people do buy. So But yes, so it'll be very exciting with that. But back to the difference, I think Christopher's, it's just that traditional gifting. We have, as I always say, a little bit of everything, but our main focus is for the body, for the home, for the memories. You can come in, get that tons of home entertaining decor, tons of trees. We're getting low on trees, like holiday winter trees. We just got a couple winter ones in. And then we have just trying to socks, just those unique items. We then Mark Anthony's is the fun, quirky, not maybe appropriate always gift. That'll make you laugh. You might have a tear because you're laughing so hard. You're like, what? This friend got me this. We just got these candles in this past week that are very funny. They're right, and they literally, when we were putting them out, people were just buying them because they have a saying on the front that is very funny. It says, I should have grabbed one. It says, "You are my favorite," and I'll let everyone else have the word that they want to put in there. But it has a little Santa hat over it with a sprig of berries.
You
But
know, I'm glad that you bring those in. Here's the thing. We need to laugh more in life. And that is the thing that I love when you go into your store is that there's so many things. And actually, okay, I was at Mark Anthony's training on Wednesday and I was buying a bunch of stuff for everybody. And I sat there and I just started laughing uncontrollably. And the girl that was there helping me, she goes, she goes, "Are you looking at the liquor dispenser?" And I said, "Yes." And she goes, "Monica, we sell out of that every year." And she's like, "We only have probably a couple left." But it, do you want to tell them what it
yeah,
is?
it is
It's
Santa.
Santa.
It is Santa, just not dressed like that. It is a mocked version of a pretty Santa with a hat and everything, and he is a beverage dispenser. So you could put just a drink in there, but it's mainly for wine and or a mixed cocktail to share with others. And you on the back, basically, he dispenses out through
You know what?
his frontal area, his wee wee, his wee wee. And so yes,
Look,
he
we
is
all
very
remember
special.
it. My father and my mother would throw parties left and right. And during those time periods when I was younger, I remember going downstairs. There were glasses that the parents had, and as they drank, whoever was on the glass would suddenly become undressed, and they would try to keep it from us kids. And then they would have all these hilarious, like wine openers, same thing, or like you said, where the alcohol is being poured from. Look, it's an adult thing, but you need those. Keep them
Oh,
from the kids, obviously. That's just be smart with regards to that, but they make you laugh, and I just couldn't stop laughing. I almost bought it, and I thought Jim would be like, "What is this?" I think I'm going to because it's going to remind me of my parents.
I'll make sure they have. I think we have one or two left, so I'll make sure
Yeah,
they
you have one in the window, and then I think there's one back. What are you finding that is the biggest seller right now, Mark?
the biggest seller candles, crazy enough. And there was just this thing on the news. It was on the Today Show probably 2.5 weeks ago, before you couldn't watch it on certain networks, that they literally had this whole study about candles. And then they come to the very end and they've only tested so many candles that they're saying that the smells the aromas and everything can create, a headache. And it all depends on the fragrance, of course, but the natural and the wax, if it's soy, if it's coconut, and how it burns, and all those things. But the essential oils that they put in them and all that, it's key to a good quality candle. And a lot of lines now are doing the essential route, holistic, and just having a meaning behind it.
Mhm.
So when you're burning it, it's not, a bad. Obviously, you just it's good.
Let's say this. So Christopher's has been around for how many years now?
We will be going next year. Will be our 29th year.
Oh my
So
gosh. And so you took it over how many years ago?
it has been 8 years. It'll be 9 next year.
Really? So Christopher was a great friend of yours, and
Yes.
you had this dream and vision. Now, were they known for candles before you, or is that kind of
So
your
they
thing?
were not. So he was known for trap. He was known for, yes, the tree in a can that he created, that they've always had. I interned with Christopher's
Mhm.
when I was in college. I was a couple, like 3 years ago now, back in 2009. And then we had a family business. So I went to the family, was in that to learn the HR, to learn the purchasing, to learn we were in distribution. So learned the in and out and many things there. And then I was in a meeting one day and I said, I want my own thing. I want my own, my own. And so Chris and I would do lunch every now and then, probably every 3 months. And we meet at PJ's in Kirkwood. And then I called him and he goes, "You're third on my list." He had to post it. I should have took a picture, but he had to post it. I was the third one on the list. I said, "Oh, I'm glad to know I was the third." But, it was, it was all meant to be. So we ventured into that and had many, many meetings. And it was about a year and a half it took for the acquisition. And then during COVID, then we started. Everyone said, "You're Chris." When I would purchase an
Right.
idea the first year and a half, I always took 2 years. I pretty much lived at Christopher's, and started to act like it was a brand new business, and just made sure I understood every core concept of it.
Yeah.
And number
Yeah.
one, our guests, what made that special, and the best gifts. So we then, I opened my gifts. And so my gifts, Mark Anthony's, with my name. So everyone's like, okay, you're Mark. And so
Yes.
people are starting to understand, I'm not Christopher, but yes, Christopher Thau, he started Christopher's back in 1995.
And it's
So
just been such an incredible gifting destination. My thing when I travel, I absolutely love going to like little main streets and just, again, always supporting local. And that's what the feel of Kirkwood is to me. I love going to Franklin, Tennessee. Anybody that wants to travel, go to Franklin, Tennessee. It was always known as America's favorite main street. And it's just so quaint. But that's the Kirkwood feel. That's what you have going on. And you've really done well with kind of painting that same picture for us of the old school. I mean, I always think we were talking the other day about our favorite Christmas movies. It's a Wonderful Life will always be that for me. It's the classic beauty of the season, and the whole angel wings, and the bell. Just it makes you tear up, and what they've gone through, and the stress in life, the beauty of family, being there, community, being there for one another. But it's the kindness that we're talking about. So before Mark has to go, I do want to show we picked the Monica's must have. This is from Mark Anthony's Gifts and Spa. And let me just say thank you so much for bringing in the fitness items, because I was like a kid in a candy store. I looked behind me and I'm like, oh, look at all this fitness stuff. And so I thought for sure, let's bring kind of old school, the ab roller that my mother swears by still to this day, and my mom's in phenomenal shape. So that's going to be the Monica's must have that we're going to give away next week on Wednesday. And for those of you that are looking for fitness items, the last minute gifts for fitness items, if you've got a fitness enthusiast, you want to run through some of the stuff that you brought in over there?
yes, so we brought in fitness for the new year. It's always, I say the January, February, that's when the fitness industry just, bloop, it rises.
Mm-hmm.
And people are more aware. Last night, our dear friends, we were talking, what can we do to just get that health to the utmost, lose 200 pounds?
Yep.
And oh my gosh, we'll only be 10 pounds. It'll be perfect. But, do 10 million crunches, and no. But we brought in just some simple core items that I believe that I've learned from my dear Miss Monica, of jump roping,
Mm-hmm.
of just get the heart rate up a little bit, burn those calories, and start your day fresh. Just 30 minutes does it all. Just 45 minutes, with My Fitness does it all. It's
Yep.
those simple things that you can do in your home. You can do it, by seeing Monica. And we have the jump ropes. We have the push-up bars.
Mm-hmm.
Just nice. It's boxed. It's simple. It's a gift that they'll always hopefully use, and to keep number one their health in line.
Yes. You have, I mean, there's a ton of things that I'm a big proponent of those push up bars because it helps people that have wrist issues. Those are great. The ab roller, you've got, obviously, I'm a big fan of
Kettlebells.
the fitness balls, the kettlebells. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff. So I think people are always like, oh, well, where can I get these from? Well, where you go? There you go. He has those at his other store at Mark Anthony's Gifts and Spa. And we're going to give one of those away today, though, Mark, before you have to go. This was what we picked for Monica's must have for Christopher's last week. It's the beautiful cardinal in the nest ornament. Yes, look at it. I
I
love
brought it.
that.
It's super cute.
That's what we're going to give away. Oh,
And then, yes, and just to show some other just last minute gift ideas
yes.
from holiday to non holiday, we have an amazing thing. It's actually, they came out, they always redo their fragrance, but Michelle Design Works. It's a foamer and lotion for the bathroom. So you wash your hands, but you also hydrate your skin. It's a foamer, a soap set that comes with the foamer and the lotion. It's a caddy, they call it. And these we still have. It's Christmas time. A few left of those, and then we have another fragrance, Winter Blooms. That's great for winter. But the It's Christmas time has almost the foamers. We have left a few. It's just nostalgic. It's beautiful how they did the print on them and all that, just like Scandinavian old world Christmas. Um, we then, for non-holiday, we have a beautiful St. Louis um, that we have here, and we also then have a little iconic dishcloth that we sell on Amazon too. It's been selling like water. I'm like, why is this selling? It's a nice dishcloth, but it's just crazy. The things that you don't think of, but they just don't want the holiday gift. So
Right.
this is a little trinket tray. It's $20. It's a great price
Oh,
point.
that is a
You
great
have
price
an
point.
add-on, and you can put nuts. You can put chocolates, and then we have the glass that we just got more back in, and we have a puzzle. But we literally designed this with a collaboration that just was amazing. And it has St. Louis. It has just a little bit of everything on it, from the steamboat on the Mississippi to the new wheel downtown, Slough, Ted Drew's, just tons of stuff on that. I feel like today's show. I'm like, oh,
Your
we have
St.
two
Louis
minutes.
stuff has been really popular, hasn't it?
It has. It has.
Yeah.
And then we can go back to two things. That's all I got. That's all. That's all. That's all that's wrote. And then we have an ornament. I think we might. I don't know if we've shown this one though.
Mhm.
This is the one with the light in it, so you can actually. It is $13.95, and in the back of it, like the
Yep.
old days, you put the light right in the back of it, and it's a great little. Just
I
everyone.
bought that. I
Just
love that one. I bought that. So if you, when we're back on set on Monday, if you look closely behind me on the palm tree behind me, I have that one. Those are my favorite ornaments. I love being able to put the light in it and then illuminate the ornament a little bit more.
Yes. And the last thing I have
Yes.
is actually two things. We'll go to have a non-holiday is Lamberger. So Lamberger is a product that many people have not heard of, and we have had it uh, in Kirkwood, another store that has since not been, sadly enough, it was down by the station. We took the line over called Lamberger, and it's an amazing housewarming gift just for a bedroom, for an office. It kills the impurities in the air. So during COVID, we it was a essential.
Mhm.
It kills the impurities. It's a hospital distilled grade alcohol that goes up to a 600 square foot area, and actually it starts at 400 and goes up to 800, all depending on the vessel size. This one does approximately like a 500, I'd say, a 500 square foot area. So good size area. And it literally, their number one fragrance is Ocean Breeze.
Oh, love it.
Um, and then they have holiday ones like red berries. It smells like David Yurman, as Michelle knows, I believe. Somebody asked me that, but we have those, and then we have a cute little. We have this little that I thought were just so cute, and they're right in the front of the store. There's like 6 or 7 left when I was there last night grabbing it. It's a ho ho ho. So it's two pieces. You can put Hershey Kisses in it, like we have. And then it's a second one that you can then put them side by side, or you can just stack it, and it holds cookies, Hershey Kisses, all those things, nuts, whatever you like. So that's all
You
I
have the
got.
coolest things. You have the
So,
cutest things.
oh, so
Thank
do you.
you,
Look
Mark.
at
I
that
know
Santa
what,
behind you.
huh?
I said you do too. Look at that Santa behind you.
Yeah, I love Santa. Santa's very stylish in his buffalo plaid.
That's
And
right.
then
That's
this,
right.
by the way, so let me show this for those of you that want to see it bigger. If you haven't seen these,
Oh
Mark
yeah.
has these at his store, and I now have bought not every size. You actually have what, 3 or 4 sizes?
So this year
Three.
we only have two. So we have that color in a bigger size.
Yes.
Yesterday we have like I
That's
think,
the one I have on set.
and that's oh yes, okay,
Mhm.
you're at the studio.
Mhm.
So we have that, and then we have the other size in gold. We have a few of those left, and we actually just wrapped some more, so
Mhm.
they're wrapped ready to go. That you can come in and grab them this weekend.
What's the price points on these?
The medium sized one is, I believe, 75 or 80, $75, and
Okay.
the large one is 125.
Okay.
I'm looking at my partner. I'm like,
You used to have a smaller one too, though, didn't you? Or you sold out of
yeah.
them? Okay.
We did not this season. We did not have
Okay.
those, but 2 years ago we had the little ornament one that was in a
Yes.
tree.
Yeah.
Um,
These are, I'm telling you, people will come in your house and just go, "Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful." And then I just thought I'd bring it upstairs and put it on the set today since we're talking Christmas.
Yes.
One thing I want to say, and this is actually what Mark's going to have to leave us, but please, we've said this before. Remember that there are people that we've lost. And when it comes around at the time of the season, we're trying to be as joyous and kind and happy as possible. But then all of a sudden we sit there and say, "Oh gosh, I remember the time with so and so." So I know you had a loss in your family. I knew her well. I just absolutely adored her. Is her service today? Is that where you're heading off to?
Yes, we're heading to that, and I'm doing the eulogy. So
Oh, you are. Oh my gosh.
it'll be amazing.
My thoughts and prayers to all of you. I know you're going to do great because I know how much she meant to you. So please, our prayers and healing energy to your entire family.
Thank you, and
Thank you.
everyone have an amazing weekend. The week before Christmas.
Yes, please
And
be kind. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, I'm going to give away that cardinal ornament that we were just showing you, and then we'll be talking about how you're going to play a role in some naming rights to some segments that are coming up, and we'll talk about that big vision setting night that we have set for next Thursday. Mark, thank you so much. God bless you.
welcome. I will see you next Wednesday at Marking Up,
Yes,
and we'll
yes. All
be
right.
set.
Love
So have
you.
a good weekend. Mwah.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Envita Health and Wellness, where you can feel your best both inside and out. Envita isn't your typical med spa. They're a multi-specialty medical spa and wellness center serving St. Louis and its surrounding areas. They have ketamine for mental health and pain, IV therapy, medical weight loss, and aesthetics treatments. As board-certified anesthesia providers, Envita can ensure that their advanced treatments are provided safely with minimal to no pain. So let Envita take care of you. Call 314-394-0950 to book an appointment or online envitahealthandwellness.com. Think about this. When's the last time you called your doctor at 2 o'clock in the morning and he actually answered? Well, at Innovair Health Advocates, their patients are special. Their doctors, nurse practitioners, their care team care deeply about your health, your family, your work, and even your pet. Their clinicians are accessible and they lead your care in and out of the hospital. In fact, Dr. Charles Willie offers his cell phone number to his patients to ensure they can intervene early in your illness. They can provide care above and beyond, offering lab, x-ray, echocardiogram, and other treatments in their office. Innovair Health Advocates with 5 locations on both sides of the river. Check them out, innovairhealth.com.
Well, welcome back. That was fun, wasn't it? Again, I so thank Mark for being able to join us and change things around because we were supposed to be at his store, but I thought I would show you a little bit from his store. You know, I'm a big fan of candles. Actually, I had a I had a girl in my life coaching class. She's like, "Monica, I think you have an addiction to candles." And I said, "Well, if that's the addiction I have, I think that's a good one." If you're just tuning in, we're going to spend a little time together. I feel like Mr. Rogers. I can take your shoes off and just cuddle by the fireplace. The Real Monica Adams team has been hard at work this year. And one of the things I want to talk about is, can you start doing me a favor and weighing in on who your favorite guests were in the last, 9 months? If it was a particular show where it was just you and I, let me know that as well. What we're going to do from Christmas through New Year's that week, we are going to bring back some of those favorite interviews that you've had. And maybe for some, because they just found the show within the last maybe couple days, or today's their first day finding our show. They need to hear some of your favorites. So who were your favorite guests? You can weigh in today, or you can email me. And let me have my email address here for you. And there it is, info@TheRealMonicaAdams.com. I'd like for you to tell me who impacted your life the most, who made you laugh, who made you think. Here's the thing. John O'Leary, who we just recently had on, if you didn't hear that show, you need to, because it will change your life. There's a couple people who really impacted me over the last few weeks. So many, let me put it this way. Everyone that I meet plays a pivotal role in my life. But John O'Leary is the reason that I got up and did the show today. I did not sleep well at all. You can probably hear a little strain in my voice. It feels a little bit better. I've been putting honey in my tea and coating my throat with honey and just trying to build my immunity up so I can keep from whatever Jim had. I didn't have a fever, but I was just exhausted the last few days, and my throat was bothering me. I feel better now coming to you, bringing some positivity. I hate that I wasn't able to attend the holiday open house that Dr. Sarah from Invita and her husband invited us to, but just I know last night was probably the most rundown I felt, and I could feel that my throat, whatever was coming on. So if any of you are dealing with the RSV or flu or COVID or anything right now, my heart goes out to you. I know there's a lot of things going around. So the biggest thing you have to do is take care of you, get your rest and get your hydration in, get your immunity building in. That is one thing that Invita does. She was like, Monica, I got some antibiotics here. I've got an immunity booster, but it's really just doing the drive. And going there was just something that I was like, I think I'm just going to stay here and I'm just going to try to boost it. But once you're better, then it's smart to build up that immunity as much as possible. So yeah, so we didn't. But what we've been doing is working here at the house. And then I said, you know what? I got to come on. I got to do a show for everybody. They rely on me. And one of the things I learned from John O'Leary is to just show up. John said on a daily basis, his body was burned, over 100% of his body burned. And so he's in physical pain on a regular basis, but he still shows up. He still came in and did the show. He goes and speaks in front of people. And that's the mentality that we need to have, is show up in life, be there for yourself, excuse me, first and foremost. And then secondly, be there for your family, be there for those that you love, uplift each other, be kind human beings to each other. But that was the thing. And he literally was in my mind last night and this morning to say, you're going to do the show, you're going to get up, you're going to show up, but you're going to be smart and you're going to do it from your house. And Mark's going to be at his house. So that's the thing that I'm going to take forward from John, is to just show up ever present, focused, mental clarity, and being there and always doing your best. That's from the book that I've always said I love. And that's the 4 agreements. Always do your best is one of the 4 agreements. The other is the woman who lost her husband and lost her child to a drunk driver. And it's just the awareness of an Uber is there for you. A designated driver is there for you. Just please, around the holidays especially, people have a tendency to imbibe a little bit more. Please be smart and make sure that you're responsible and that somebody else is driving you. Always also, if you're going to have a drink, make sure you're hydrating and having water. So have a glass of wine or your beer or whatever, drink water, drink water, drink water. Or if you've got somebody with you that can, have them come back and pick you up. Those are the things that have really stuck in my head as I go into the holiday season. But I'd like to know from you, who was the person that really stood out for you. All right, we promised to give away the ornament, and I just think it's so adorable. Again, cardinals, always reminding you that people that we've lost, the angels, are always around when we see a cardinal. So let's give that away. You know what? I'm going to have Michelle text me. I'm going to let Michelle pick a number between 1 and 30. And whatever number she comes up with, that will be the winner for today. Remember that when you win these, they will be there for you. This one's at Christopher's. It will be at the front desk. We'll make sure that Mark knows who the winner is. So good luck to you. And if you don't know, okay, she says 29. If you don't know how to do this, it's simple as ever. You just go to my website, TheRealMonicaAdams.com, fill out the form. It's under what's new. Fill out the form. Just all you have to do is put your name and your email address, and those go to my contact list. And then we pick a number. And people have been winning all different kinds of things. It's so super simple. Again, next Wednesday, we'll be giving away the ab roller right there in the middle. Actually, they've got 2 different colors. They have a red one, and then this is super cute. There's a pink one. So this is Monica's must-have that we'll be giving away next week. Okay, so she says number 29. All right, bear with me here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Julie and Ron Fabian, congratulations to you. And Julie actually is the one that adopted Peppy. She came and supported our event. Thank you so much, by the way. Our evening with the Real Monica Adams that we held at Clayton Winehouse. She not only came to that, supported it for us, raised money, raised part of the $18,000 that we gave to Yuppie Puppies Forever Rescue, but she adopted a dog. So that's the whole thing. When we team up with people and we have wonderful sponsors that are part of the show, and let's do a little thank you to all that came on board in 2023 and many that are carrying over into 2024. But it's also with regards to not only the awareness and supporting, and if you need a dog groomed or boarded or doggy daycare, I want you to think about our friends at Yuppie Puppy Pet Spa out in Cowdleville and O'Fallon, Lake St. Louis area. And then they do the rescue component. And so you need to think about them when it comes time to adopting in 2024. I told you that you would have naming rights to an upcoming segment that we're going to do. So I asked the other day, do you like paw, like the paw of a dog or a cat, whatever, positive talk time, or positivity talk time? Okay. We're going to keep asking you. We'll do a little poll on social media and I'm going to hand it over to you. You have the naming rights to what you think that segment should be called. And what we'll be doing is every other Thursday, we'll be coming to you from Yuppie Puppy Pet Spa in Cowdleville, which is just the cutest place. It really is. It's beautiful. We'll be on the pink couch instead of in the blue chair. And it's going to be she and I giving you some positivity or positive talk time, whichever one that you want. And we're going to talk about real things that have to do with animals. She's going to give us some incredible tips. And we're going to start the segment off on February 1st, making you crack up. Trust me, because it's something that I was told to do to my dog. And she's like, oh my gosh, no, never. You've got to leave that to the pros, whether it's a groomer or whether it's the veterinarian, but we shouldn't be doing it. And we'll start with that. And then we'll be taking your questions. It's kind of like, I used to do an Ask the Vet segment, which was so powerful because they're just genius. And so she's been in the industry for a long, long time, and she'll be able to help us with our animals. So we're going to be doing that in February. So let me know what you think, what name you would like to see. All right. I have not seen all these wonderful comments. So if you just tuned in, by the way, thank you for being a part of the show. I'm Monica. Nice to meet you if you have not been here with us yet. Richard's on. Yeah, I was talking about God's painting. How many of you had a chance to see the sunrise this morning? It was really stunning. And I called it God's painting in the sky. He said it was awesome. It really was. Leona and Carrie, good morning to you. Kathleen, good morning. Beautiful sunrise. I told you the sky was pink and purple. Holy cow. I saw the pinks and oranges. Got my candle yesterday. Love it. Yeah, congratulations. Carrie was one of our winners. Bill Statler, good morning to you. Good morning, Monica and Mark. Marilyn, Michelle said it was like cotton candy. It was beautiful. Good morning, Rose and Sean. My friend Jane, thanks all servers and retail workers. Thanks them for working today during the holidays. I just love that. You just made me think of something, Leona. How many people that do a service for you do you give a little something extra to? Because maybe you'll make other people think, oh yeah, I probably should put a little something for this person or that person. Do you give extra tips to the people who do your hair? You give them a little gift. Do you leave something for the trash guys? Do you leave something for the mailman or mail woman? Who else? Anybody that does, they always say if someone does a service for you that you give them a little something extra around this time of the year. Do you do that? Or do you have any recommendations? International Drink That Tea International Tea Day. Oh, very good. I am. And I'm making sure that I also have hydration because this actually could dry it out, but this has honey in it. National Regifting Day. Oh, how many of you do that? Do you regift? Ugly Sweater Day. I bought a sweater. I don't think it's ugly. I actually bought it from the Anheuser-Busch. How many of you have gone down and shopped at the Anheuser-Busch gift shop? I used to go there in college. It was one of my favorite things. I used to be a big fan of the Michelob products. So anything Michelob Dry, Michelob Ultra, Michelob Amberbach, big fan of Michelob Golden Draft Light. I'm not a big beer drinker, but that particular beer is an easy drinking beer. If you have anybody that loves to have, memorabilia from Anheuser-Busch or shirts and sweatshirts and just different kind of gifts, think about that. Actually, I love Anheuser-Busch gift shop, and I bought a sweater for Jim that I guess you could consider like a Christmas sweater, but it's a Budweiser sweater from there. We got somebody on from Pakistan. Look at that. Black Forest candle. Is that your favorite, Terry? Yeah, it smells amazing. That's the one Carrie won. Good morning, Pamela. Julie, I saw Julie Fabian comment earlier that she said it was hilarious. That was the beverage dispenser we were talking about. If you just tuned in and you missed all that, you got to go back because it's funny. And they only have a couple left. Wayne, good morning to you. Hubby wants you to quit talking. What? He wants you to keep those great gifts on the low down because he knows I love to shop. I can't wait to shop at both stores. Rose, please go in and make sure that you tell them that you found him from our show. Teresa, Kathy, Ann, good morning. Love the St. Louis stuff. I know it was really cool, right? Kathy says the same. Amazing store, great pricing. Thank you, Mark. Prayers to Mark. Sorry for your loss. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, everybody, for sending him healing energy. So many, hard to choose. Grandma Peggy and her fabulous laugh, but I have so many more. Been sick with same symptoms for a week. Love your positivity. Well, thank you. I don't know who that is, an anonymous person. Tessa Greenspan. Okay, we're going back to the favorites. So I asked you, and if you're just tuning in, who have been some of your favorites, and we will re-air those the week of Christmas. It'll be the best of the Real Monica Adams show. Okay, yes. If you haven't seen the interview of Tessa Greenspan from Outhouse to Penthouse, she's the author of that book. John O'Leary, we just had on, and I absolutely would put in the top. I enjoy the stories of resilience and positivity. Okay, so those were Kathy. Those were her choices. You make a difference the most. We had a girls' Christmas annual dinner last night, and Kristen, who gets on here, told everyone whether they are going through something or not to listen to you. Well, thank you. That means the world to me. Thank you for showing up today. Well, thank you for showing up, right? It's because you're here. I thought of how you honor your dad when I saw the cardinal ornament on the tree at your set. Kathy, you bet. Absolutely. You're welcome, Julie. Congratulations. So I don't have to email you. Just go in and you'll go into Christopher's and tell them that you won the Monica's Must-Have ornament, and they'll have it for you at the front desk. I'll make sure that I shoot an email over to the team so that they know that. Yeah, I know you love Peppy. Okay, so, oh, good. I wanted to get over there anyway. Yeah, Julie, do some shopping, do some damage. Okay, Carrie says positivity. We loved, oh, you like Dr. Lehman. Okay, Dr. Lehman's a very dear friend of mine. And in fact, I'm so glad you love him because he and I have been talking for a long time about doing a regular segment together. And I'm hoping to have that in 2024. He's a very, very busy surgeon, but he's phenomenal, especially us gals whose joints are talking back. So, okay, got Dr. Lehman down. Rose, my niece, works for Dr. Lehman. Oh, really, Kathy? What's your niece's name? Oh, yes. Today my gift is taped on top of my trash container. Mail person, lawn person. Yeah, see, we do I'll have to give an extra gift to Jim because he does our lawn. House cleaner, that would be me. I got to give an extra gift to myself. Hairdresser, that's for Sherry. Heidi's groomer at Yuppie Puppy, et cetera, et cetera. So we just took the dogs to Jessica. She actually groomed all of them. And hopefully that'll be something we'll be able to do on a regular basis. I just gave gift cards to the letter carrier and the trash collectors. I actually bought the gift cards from Harold's Market. Oh, that's a great place, supporting local. My daughter puts out drinks and treats for the delivery people. They thank her on her Ring doorbell. Interesting comments from the delivery people. We have Dr. Lehman's recent interview dropping in audio platforms, yes, on December 28th. And yesterday we dropped Eli Ward. Eli was one of the contestants on The Voice from Waterloo, Illinois. So if how many of you get a chance to listen to our audio podcast? There's so many ways that we come to you, and I just want to make sure that everybody's using them, or if they don't watch the video component, that they listen to it. Michelle does a lot of really hard work putting the audio podcast together. So I'm hoping that gets spread to more and more and more people. All you have to do is go to wherever you get your audio podcast. If you go to iHeartRadio, if you go to Spotify, iTunes, etc., Amazon, we're on all of those. And so when you go out on the gorgeous day like today and you're looking for some positivity, take us with you and then pop that in and listen to some of the past ones. By the way, the most listened to of the last season was our friend Lemmy Pulliam. Lemmy was the most listened to. The interesting thing of that is that actually came from my life coaching class. He joined us on the life coaching class. So he owes us a live interview. He was supposed to show up on our 200th celebration and something happened. So we'll get him on. Fat shaming is what he had gone through and he was missing for so long. Angie says, hi, happy Friday. I'm so sorry Jim is sick and that you are not feeling well. Hey, I'm fine. I'll get over it. Prayers for quick healing. Miss all my workout friends. Loved hearing from Dr. Lehman. And she likes positivity. All right. Looks like positivity so far is winning. Update on baby Freya in the end of December. Okay. We were supposed to have them back on. We might have to do that in the beginning of January because I think we might be packed until the end. But Carrie, if anything, I will try to get an update. I believe if she hasn't come home already, that she is supposed to. And I think the biggest thing that they're doing right now is finding that 24-hour nursing care for her. So thank you. The Bax family, I know, thanks you. Kathy, her name is Ashley Connor. See, sometimes these are probably attached to somebody else's comment, but they don't separate that way for me, unfortunately. I'm going to take a quick break, and I've got a couple things of business to tell you about that I want you to be a part of. And then I want you to tell me, like we started, what are topics that you would like for me to cover with you? Just when I do the inspiration, would you like to see Monica's motivational moments come back that I did for 2 years at Channel 5? And I'll do a little motivation with Monica. Those are a lot of times fitness segments besides just segments like this where we inspire each other. What else would you like to see in 2024? Let me know.
Carroll House Furniture is growing and hiring for many positions. Drive to success, delivering concierge service and setup in customer homes.
Enjoy teamwork in our clean, organized warehouse where Carroll House stocks for fast, free delivery.
Associates sell more and make more with 3.5 acres of choices in stock, infinite custom orders, plus the lowest prices in the country.
If you like top pay and the best benefits in St. Louis, you'll love working here.
So if you like nice things, join the Carroll House Furniture family.
Hi, it's Monica Adams. Thank you so much for following along with The Real Monica Adams Show since we launched back in March. But I wanted to let you know there's so much more that I could do with you, your business, your corporation. Did you know that I'm a motivational speaker all around the world, as well as an MC and an auctioneer? So if you have an event, maybe a nonprofit organization, and you want to book me, just shoot me an email, info@TheRealMonicaAdams.com. Personal training, life coaching, and styling as well. info@TheRealMonicaAdams.com.
Welcome back. It is Friday, not Thursday, Friday, December 15th, and a beautiful day on tap for you. Get out and enjoy that weather. Again, mid-50s for a high today. Some rain moving in tomorrow, so if you are going to be outside, grab the umbrella. We're going to be back in the 50s on Sunday. We've got this gorgeous stretch of weather, so that's the news that you can use. Are you enjoying this little set? Again, you can go in and get this from Christopher's. I have one here, and I have one on set, and it's just really bringing the warmth of the season. How many of you... before we wrap up, how many of you are done Christmas shopping? Okay, that's one. How many of you are done and wrapped? Say yes or yes, yes. Yes, I'm done Christmas shopping. Yes, yes would be done and wrapped. And then how many of you are like me that I've never in my life been so far behind? I have no idea. I've just been picking up stuff. That's why when I was asking Mark if people spend more this time of the year, I'm sure that does happen. But it's the generosity that comes out in your heart. So we have one more day that I think if we are feeling better, that we will go tomorrow to Josephine's in Godfrey, Illinois, which you've never been. It's incredible. Nice tea room, and then a little shopping that you can do. That's where I usually pick up the last bits of what I need. So there are some things. I think there's guys on my list that I haven't shopped for. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to me. And I'm just having to get some gift cards because this has just been one of the, not stressful, but just one of the busiest seasons I've ever had. All right. I've got yeses coming in. So that means you've shopped. Yes. And all shipped. Stephanie, you're so organized. Yes. And yes. Joy says, I'm working on getting you an interview with the I-70 fence lady. Yes, please, Carrie, do that. We may have to do it from her apartment. That's fine. Or we'll do it virtual. Just like we did with myself and Mark. I remember stories that were done on that when I was in TV. Remember the lady, she used to take those styrofoam cups and have messages on her fence? That's what she's talking about. The I-70 fence lady. That would be incredible. That is beautiful, right? Love when you had Read Low on. I love it when you road trip around the city. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. We're going to do more Monica in your business. That's what I want to do. And so one of the people that I wanted to tell you about before we wrapped up today, I mentioned some things coming in 2024. The positive or positivity talk time will come starting February 1st and then every other Thursday. I'm seeing a lot of positivity. Terry just said she likes positive. So we'll see. We'll get the naming rights either by the end of the year or at the beginning of January. January. We might let it run through January to see what you all think. I have a show coming up on January 18th. I'll be coming to you live, weather dependent, from the Bike Stop Cafe, which is just off Main Street. If you go down Main Street in St. Charles, you jog over and it's going towards the river. A phenomenal stop for bikers, walkers, runners, just great healthy food, wonderful place to go in and get a coffee, maybe a hot chocolate. They have got wine there, they've got beer there. And by the way, if you're looking for something on somebody who is a biker or very athletic, they got really cool things there that you can stop in and get for the bikers and the fitness enthusiasts on your list. If you've never been there before, I've stopped in for a long, long time. They've owned that for 13 years, and we're going to do a live show from there. I can't wait for that. That's going to be on the 18th, and I'd like for you to join in. So put it on your calendar right now. We'd love for you to come by and say hi. There's a lot of people in the biking industry that said, yes, I want to come in and be a part of that. So Bike Stop Cafe, live broadcast from 7 to 8, or maybe a little bit beyond that, on January 18th. So that is one thing that's coming your way. All right, I'm going to put Reed Lowe down in this list. Reed was pretty good, wasn't he? I remember him having big numbers when we were live. I agree with that. Yes, almost. I got sick this week and that slowed me down. I know, right? Just busy, and then getting sick. It doesn't help. Who else? Okay, December 21st. Let's put this on your list. A vision setting night. And actually, Kasha just wrote me from Canada a little bit ago. She was asking me how many people have signed up so far. I think we have about 15 to 20 maybe. It's December 21st. So next Thursday. And this is 6 to 7:30 p.m. Central Time, or 7 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So this is for people all around the world. Any of you that are listening, and we've got people sometimes that come on from Kenya and Pakistan and the Philippines. You want to join us? Look, I want to affect the world. I want to impact the world in a positive way, however you want to say it. And I want it to be all ages. So 18 and under are absolutely free to join us. And then parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles and godmothers and whoever, I want you to set your vision for 2024. I want you to take care of your heart. And a lot of people don't know how to do the balance in life. So Kasha Satars, if you want to look her up, she is phenomenal in the fitness industry. She runs a clinic in Canada, and she was on my show. She was actually really good. I was on her show. Her podcast is called Thrive. It's Thriving and Rising Up Pushed Together, the Thrive podcast. So be sure to follow her, support her as well. The two of us are going to come to you, and I know a lot of you that are on right now. Kathy, I'm so glad you asked that, because that's one of the things that Kasha had written to me. Do you need supplies for the December 21st event? Well, here's the main thing you need. You need to come with no distractions. So just as I sat here today, I'm in a very calm place. I'm in my office. I've got my candle lit. I have a journal. I have a pen. You got to bring your clarity of your mind. And if we have you coming and you're in a fog state, you're in a stress state, well, within that hour and a half, I hope to be able to really calm you down. And we're going to help you learn how to set your vision. That will help you and, of course, help others. The biggest thing that you'll need is a stress-free zone. Okay. So you don't want people running in. I want you to be calm and in a closed off place where the kids aren't running in, the dogs aren't running in. No one's going to bother you in that hour and a half. Now, if you want the kids to join you, then please do so. Again, 18 and under, they're absolutely free. But the only things that you really will need is you need a journal, because I want you to be able to write. We'll be doing like a little workshop. Make sure you have a pen. And if there's any other supplies, we'll of course be sending that to you. I will be shooting emails out to everybody of how they will join. We'll be sending you the link of how you'll join us. And if there's anything else in addition that she needs you to have, we'll let you know. She and I are going to be talking this weekend to get ready for that. 2024, are we having another retreat? Carrie, yes. In fact, I am a part of a retreat that will be held at Innsbruck. So I told you there's a lot of things coming next year. Put this on your calendar. My friend Sally Drake, who we've had on, Sally is running a retreat at Innsbruck March 1st through the 3rd. And you can come for a night or you can stay for the weekend. And I will be a part of that. I think I'm actually going to be speaking twice over that weekend. And then I'll be working with Carl and Nancy McConnell with Le Champ de Fleur by Stone Soup Cottage. And we will have more there as well. In fact, we're hoping to actually spread a few over 2024. So maybe spring, summer, fall. And then they'll actually be gone to Italy. They'll be doing these beautiful trips to Italy, these experiences that they'll take you on, because they have a storied history in the travel industry. and really the experience industry. So they'll be shutting the restaurant and the farm down for about a month and a half, I think, as they take people on trips to Italy. That's coming next fall. But as far as retreats, yes, March 1st through the 3rd. Save the date for that one in Innsbruck. Have an awesome weekend, Rose. Take care of Jim and yourself. I will do that for sure. Bring on a blues player or Joey Vitale, funny, awesome speaker about St. Louis. I'll have to put that one down. I don't know, Joey. Let me say this. I did reach out to a former blues player who has done so much for St. Louis, Kelly Chase. He and I were texting together the other day. Kelly, actually, if you haven't heard, he was diagnosed with leukemia. So he's very big on showing up for the 14 Fund. Of course, that's from Doug Wickenheiser. And then there have been others over the years that have been diagnosed with cancer. Well, if you didn't know that, Kelly Chase is actually going through his own cancer fight right now. So let's show up for him. He, again, was diagnosed with leukemia. So I was asking him when he's ready. He said he's not ready for TV or anything like that right now. But our hearts and thoughts and prayers go out to Kelly. He is a tremendous force when it comes to what he's done for the community. So, we'll have Reed back on, and Reed can actually tell us about his time with Kelly. God bless to you, and our thoughts and prayers go out to you. But yeah, we'll have some other blues players on as well. Joey is great, and he makes amazing bread. Reed can hook you up with him. Bread from where? I don't know anything about Joey, I don't think. Unless is it Vitale Bakery? Is that what it is? Just let me know. Anyway, folks, we've got some big things to come in 2024. You have 10 days until Christmas. You have 9 shopping days left. Just remember, please, as we bring things home here, please remember to be kind and gracious and patient as you go and you do your shopping. Just remember that people are doing all they can to get everything that you need. When you go to checkout, just be kind to them. Just think a little bit more. Just be a little bit kinder. Michelle says, yes, he's with the Vitale bread family. Okay, good to know. That's what I figured. Again, just please be kind and pay that forward. And maybe you'll see a little difference in the way the world is. It'll open your eyes. You'll see the type of sunrise that we have this morning on a regular basis. Even though it's now cloudy, you'll remember that something put a smile on your face and that you were a little happier. And then you have a smile on your face, and watch, it's infectious. Other people smile. You laugh, it's infectious. A lot of people tell me I have an infectious laugh, an infectious smile. That's because I want to pay it forward. I really do want to change the world, but we can't do it without each and every one of you. So I appreciate you always showing up, but I want you to not keep this show to yourself. If we've made a difference in your life, then please pay it forward and tell everyone that there's a positivity out there for you. You just have to seek it out sometimes. So watch our show. And as you see here, please share and like and follow our live stream at 7 a.m. Monday through Friday, whether it's on Facebook or whether it's on YouTube. And we've asked each and every one of you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That just means to follow, so you get the same notification that you get when we go on live on Facebook. It's that simple. Okay, so feel free to shoot me an email. Let me know what you've loved about the show and what you want to see more of, so we can continue to do that and spread the positivity for you in 2024. Your eyes sparkle when you smile. Good. All right, everybody, I want you to go out and enjoy this day. Spend some time with your family. And as I've mentioned, so the week from Christmas to New Year's, I'm going to give my team a break. We are going to spread the kindness and the impactful moments that we've had from 2023. We will do the best of that week. And for many people, it'll be the first time they've ever seen it. And for others, they will need to see it again, because you get the message. And the more we get the message, the more our lives change. Many times we have to hear things maybe 5, 10, 15, 20 times before we finally get it. Have a blessed weekend. Feel better going home for Christmas on Sunday. Well, please be safe. Safe travels to each and every one of you. And that's for everybody. Anybody that's actually traveling for the holidays, be kind to the people that are there in the industry, because it's a crazy time of travel and they're doing the best they can. Just remember that. Each and every one of you, thank you so much for being a part of this year, and the growth of this community has just blown my mind. We told you the other day we reached 21,000, and I believe we've already had another 50 since. So it's growing and growing and growing. And that exponential growth, we just hope continues into 2024. We couldn't do it without you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for showing up. And to all of our sponsors, thank you for being a part of the show. And to the new sponsors coming up. By the way, next Monday, you're going to see a show with Dr. Sarah and myself. We're going to show you an organization called Sleep in Heavenly Peace for kids who don't even have a bed. We built beds for them, and then we delivered them. So you're going to see that. We're going to talk about that wonderful organization. We also have our Ask the Doctor segment. with Dr. Charles Willie with Innovare Health Advocates. He will be back on with us. And if there's anything that you would like for him to cover, by the way, in these medical segments, please let me know, because he would love for you not only to listen to what he has to say, but to be a part of the show. If anybody ever wants to join us in those shows, you can do just that. We'll give you a link and you can come on with us. For all of you on Monday, Dr. Willie will talk about when people should go to the emergency department, what to expect, and how to avoid long waits. He's got the tips. He's the doctor, in fact, how to avoid long waits and outrageous expenses. So that's a really great topic that he's going to help you out with. So that'll be at 7:30 on Monday. At 7 o'clock, again, we'll talk about sleep and heavenly peace. And then on Tuesday, we will be talking with John, who owns BioFit, a whole new way of training that might completely change the way you train moving forward. And it's actually going to give you some time back. So I can't wait. John Zarbach with BioFit will be our guest on Tuesday. Okay, everybody, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day and into the weekend. Spend some more time telling those that you love how much you love them. Again, enjoy the precious moments, and don't forget, yes, we hope it's a joyous season, but there's a lot of people that we've lost. So remember that. Maybe have a little more patience and realize that some people are in pain and they're hurting because of the people that they've lost. Just be kinder, all right? Kinder human beings. Keep spreading that kindness, and God bless to each and every one of you.